Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Guys, it was not on my bingo card. Would have never guessed that Gypsy could be an impersonator. Didn't expect that to be her next line of work. I'm not too sure she's even very good at it, but there's a sense of humor about it until she starts bringing up people that could be DEAD, like her mom. Like, that's not in good taste. Where's her friends? I would not let my friends do that video. I would say, yo, friends, not a good look. Not a good look at all. Gypsy, I thought you weren't going to stay online. I thought you was going to go bye-bye, bye-bye-bye, bye-bye-bye. I thought you was going to do that. But nope, you wanted to try impersonations, and I gotta tell you, I'm crushed. Because your idiot friend does a horrible impersonation of me. You could have done a better impersonation of me. We're probably around the same size, actually, Gypsy. I might be a few inches taller than you. I'm much closer to your weight than I am to your, to Sheena's weight. But here's the thing, Gypsy. Let me tell you something. I have friends that would have sat you down, and well, Becca Scoops would have went, Gypsy, 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 Gypsy. She would have done that. And Night Combos would have went, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. 1980 would have been, I don't give a fuck. And my friend Jamie from Milk, Honey, and Mayhem would have been, let's find you in the river. So I got impersonations up my sleeve too. Yeah, I do. Gypsy, I can do an imitation of you unaliving your mom. You unalived your mom, and then you called Nick. Said, help me cover this shit up. How was that? Guys, Gypsy says one thing, as we know, and then Gypsy does something else, as we know. This was not something she could do. She's not very good at this at all. She would have been hooked and pulled off the stage. They would have thrown her ass in. The only reason why I guess TikTok gave it any life or any breath or anybody was because it was Gypsy's failed attempt at impersonations. You're just not very good at a bunch of stuff, Gypsy. Actually, I don't know what I do know. You're good at having other people carry your shit. You're good at hiding behind people when you do the thing wrong. You only want credit after you check the temperature to make sure everybody likes it. If not, it's that person's fault, it's that person's fault, it's that person's fault. And this was Sheena's fault, wasn't it? Sheena was the one that said, I think it's a good idea if you get up there and act like all the other content creators and start threatening them. That's a good idea. It's not like you look stupid enough, Gypsy. Let's make you look. Have you not figured out that actually your quiche, if you put braces on your quiche, that's Sheena? You need to check the room, Gypsy. You need to check the room. PR stuff, Gypsy, I don't like you, but I've given you a lot of ideas and things that you could do with a career, but you just don't want to listen, and you've got your mindless minions making a fool out of you. You can't imagine that looks good. Amber J, man, I really liked Amber J, and you actually, I think, do a better Amber J than Amber J does a better Amber J, and I can't wait for Ryan, because Ryan's saying, you see, people, you see how funny she can be? She can be so... Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. If she's funny, red. If she's not funny, blue. Let's see what y'all got. What y'all got? You don't see why I'm in love with her? You don't see why Pixie and I are waiting every day hoping she comes home? She's funny as fuck, isn't it? Isn't it funny? She's funny. Ryan, she could do an imitation of you, too. Where's Ken in all this shit? That's what I want to know. Ken got the baby and saying, let that fool be a fool. I was in the wrong boat with her. Now I'm getting out. I'm going to go for Ryan. Guys, I'm serious. Let me ask you a question. You know what would be the perfect karma? I just want to tell you. Ken, Christy, if you guys really want to get her back, the perfect karma, Ken, go find yourself a nice looking man, a man that's going to love and appreciate you, Ken, and take the baby and raise him with him. Gypsy might be a little pissed off at that, but I think you guys would make it better. And I don't even know who the other guy is, but I think that the baby has a better chance with you two, your future boyfriend or husband or whatever, and that's cool. I'm gay. But I think that would be the karma. That would be perfect. That would fit right up Gypsy's ass. Gypsy. Gypsy, 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 Gypsy! As my friend Becca Scoops would say. Now you're just reaching, hon. You just reaching. Because there's nothing else that you could do. And you look foolish. You look foolish. But that's okay because we're still having fun. Guys, you saw this, right? It's so ridiculous. Let's give it a little bit. Let's give it a little bit of airspace, only because I'm always going to support creativity. And this was something out of left field, so surprise! It was worth the surprise of it. Horrible execution. Can I use that word? But it was a surprise nonetheless. Guys, issues with Toddy One Skip. She's cray, and she's bad at it. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. And look at this impersonation in case you didn't see it, but I'm sure you have because a lot of you have sent it to me. Aren't you guys a little disappointed that she didn't put me in there? Come on, Gypsy. Just get a gray wig and get a personality. Get a great smile and a great voice. There's only one of me. You can't do shit. Thanks, guys.
Hey, everybody. It's Keish. So I'm just waiting for a few more people to come in the live. I'm morbid. Oh my god. Is that Gypsy? She just entered the chat. God, what's up, dipshit? Like, I don't care if she's in here. Like, I'm not gonna block her anyway. I don't block anybody, so it's fine. I just want people to know. I'm so sorry. This is hard to talk about. I just want people to know that if I go missing, call the FBI. Because Gypsy Rose Blanchard is the one that did it. No, I've never had any interaction with her. But I'm pretty sure she stalks me from like 50 different accounts. Like, I've traced it back to her. So if I end up with her mom, know where to look. Gypsy! Girl, I am still waiting on that friend request. You know I want to be friends on Facebooks. It doesn't matter if I have Brian's on there. I'll kick him off and add you. I know that's what you want. You want to be my best friend. I know all about it. You ain't gotta hide it, girl. I see you. We'll be best friends. And you know what? On weekends, I will share Ryan's with you. We can just sleep in the same beds. That's good with me. I'm not a jealous type at all. I'm all about it. Where the Pepsi? Sorry. Oh, God. The more you talk about me, the more people you bring to my page. Hello, it is Sir Morbid X coming to you live from YouTube. So today we're going to talk about Gypshit and the rest of the fucked up Blanchards. God only knows what we're going to talk about tonight, but I'm sure I'll find something because I'm weirdly obsessed, you know. Alsha's kind of cute, so I'd probably want to tap that. But don't tell anybody that. Child, you better get your coasters ready because the tea is piping hot. So let me tell you what Gypsy Blanchard did. So, allegedly, she took a shit today. Yeah. And sources say, well, all I'm going to say is that we all know, like all of us know, that there is no nutrition from corn. Let me know what you think in the comments.